Now let's see the next case, that is we have identical objects and distinct boxes, but now the empty boxes might be allowed. So we want to know in how many ways we can distribute the objects. So once again, let us consider the certain number of identical objects as shown here in a row. So there are n objects from 1 to n, and we have to still divide them into r boxes. So that means we again need r minus 1 separators. But now since the empty boxes are allowed, it means that the places where we can put r minus 1 separators are not just n minus 1 as in the previous case, but they can be placed on the extreme ends also. So therefore, let's take a case where we have to divide the objects into say 3 boxes. So that is when r is equal to 3. So now if there are 3 boxes, then it means we have to draw the 2 separators. It is 1 less than 3. Now one of the possible location is something like this, where it covers the first case also, that is all the boxes are having at least one object. But we can now consider another possibility, that is when suppose one of the line is here and the another line is say at the other extreme. So that means the first group will contain certain number of objects, the second group will also contain certain number of objects, but the last group is empty. So that is one of the possibility. Now by changing the location of the separators, we will get other possibilities also. So that means it is not necessary that we must put one of the separators in between, but we can also put the separators, both of them, at one of the end. So now in this case we see that there is only one box which is going to contain the objects, basically all the objects, whereas the other 2 boxes are going to remain empty. So therefore we see that it is as if nothing but the mere permutations of the symbols of objects as well as the separator lines. So hence now we can generalize and write down the expression for the number of objects, the number of ways in which we can divide the given objects, which is nothing but there are n objects. So we have n minus 1 locations as before, but we also now have r separators. So therefore in total we can write it is n plus r minus 1 positions available. Now from these positions we have to select any r minus 1 positions. So therefore now the total number of distributing the objects is nothing but n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. Now using the property of a combination, we can also say that this is equal to n plus r minus 1 c n, because r minus 1 plus n is nothing but the number on the top. So that is the way to distribute identical objects into distinct boxes where empty boxes may be allowed.